Hello, hi everyone, welcome back again. Welcome, thank you, and welcome for watching the second video of Stock Lighthouse for this year 2019. So, how have you guys been? Okay, I hope that it's awesome. We are stepping into the second or the third week of the year. All right, I hope that you are actually working hard, fighting for your goals, achieving all your dreams, working towards your dreams for this year. All right, okay, come let's take a look at what's happening in the US market. All right, so for the last I think about 16 or 17 trading days, all right, we have a very strong bull run. All right, if you take a look at the S&P 500 index, all right, where we are previously, all right, just last week I did mention that it seems like S&P is going on a downtrend, but after the Christmas it's actually have a strong bounce, and at that point of time we are looking at somewhere around this range last week. We're thinking whether you will hit the 50 or actually hit the 161.8 Fibonacci retracement level. Alright, and as of yesterday when the market closes, alright, it actually have broke the 61.8 and closed a lot higher above that. Alright, so the market has been very bullish. Alright, out of the 16 to 17 trading days, there's only about 2 days that it closes lower than where it opens. Right, so that is really a very strong bull run. Okay, so that might actually give us a sign that the market most likely going to trend higher. All right, but we never know, because the next level of resistance we are looking at is probably somewhere around here where it hit the 200 moving average. If it breaks that, probably the next, not really that major one, but the next possible one will be this level where it actually trended at roughly about 2008. All right, at this price point. All right, so at this point of time, since it's actually broken the 61.8 Fibonacci level, broke this previous support turn resistance level, so now it has become back to a support level again. So highly likely we are looking at the price to go a bit higher. It may bounce down or it may not, and probably go higher again. Right, we never know until the things happen. All right, the key thing is how this will work out is also very critical for now. It's because we are not stepping into the next earnings seasons again. All right, in the next couple of weeks, or rather for next week onwards, all right, we have a lot more companies are announcing their earnings. Right, that will actually affect how the market is going to look at where the stocks or where the companies are going, based on their earning figures and projections, whether we are still going to have a strong bull run. Alright, so that will actually affect the market quite a bit. Right, but as of now, since it's really broken the 61.8, we will just have probably a more slightly bullish view that it will trend upwards. But we are looking at it cautiously. Why? Because as of now, remember it's based on, if you're based on moving averages, alright, the key averages are still pointing now, except for the 200. Now it has turned flat because of the strong bull run. But the 150 and the 50 still, the 50 SMA is still below the 150, and 150 are both still pointing down. Right, so it's still on the bearish move. Plus, based on candle price action, it haven't actually gone up and hit a new high. We are still having a structure in it where we have a higher low and lower low. Alright, it's still based on structure, it's still on a downward trend move. Right, so although we have broke this 61% Fibonacci retracement, and based on the number of bullish candles it have been closing for the past consecutive 16 to 17 trading days, right, we are now slightly more bullish with the movement, the price movement, but with cautions, understanding and knowing what I said earlier, that earnings seasons are coming. We will see how the things will move on. So with that being said, all right, then what are the companies that I'm actually looking at more towards a bearish perspective, right? So because I'm a bit still quite cautious with how the price action everything is going to be, there's only a few companies that I'm actually really looking at. All right, the first one that I'm looking at is actually Facebook. All right, okay, we all know that Facebook has been on a strong uptrend. Alright, just let me zoom out the chart for you. Facebook has been doing very well on a very strong uptrend. Alright, for the past year. all the way until last year because of the data breach and I mean kind of data protection scandals. Price dropped once, bounced off, have a very bull run, but the company went to a second scandal where it actually have data breach again. A lot of user data actually are hacked. That's where the price started came down. All right, came down all the way close to about 100 and just above $120. All right. So what happened recently is this. All right. So what happened to Facebook recently? Okay, it has actually came. If you can see, this is where the downtrend is. So this is the resistance, and this is the support level for a downtrend. So just not too long ago, it break this resistance and came up. All right, and now it's just right below. All right, it is just right below the previous support, which currently turns resistance level, which is this point. All right, so this point. So this is exactly the point where the first scandal were actually known to the public, and the price drop touches this level and then bounce up for a very strong bull run. Right, so now we are exactly on that same level again. All right, just as of Friday, the market is uncertain. It just opened, went up, went down, closed exactly on the same spot, right at this level. All right, so what I'm looking to do is actually waiting for it to break above it. If it breaks above it now, it already told me that it had actually broke the short-term downtrend resistance. Right, if you're going to break this level, highly likely it's going to continue the uptrend again. So that means that Facebook most likely have already bottomed out and going up. Plus, Facebook has been very strong in terms of their earnings on the previous quarters. So I believe that they still will be able to make money through advertising. Okay, the key thing to take note is Facebook is going to have an earning announcement. I think next week, if I'm not wrong. Let me just take a look. Yeah, 31st Jan. Alright, I think it's 2 weeks from now. Alright. Okay, so it's going to have earning announcement. Right, so the key to take note, if it break through and you want to enter, alright, you may. That could technically it could give you the setup, but to take note that if it happens before earnings date, anything happens to the earning, it might actually fluctuate the stocks itself. Yeah, so you might just want to be cautious. If you want to enter after earnings, that will be a lot safer. But do take note that if the earning announcement is good, price may shoot up way up a lot higher, and then you're probably going to miss that chance at buying at a lower price. Yeah, so it's a trade-off. So definitely you have to make your own decision which one is actually your right investment choice. Alright, the next company I'm looking at is actually Microsoft. Alright, same thing. Microsoft has been on a very strong bull run before all the hoo-ha has happened I mean not company scandal, but rather the market movement in 2018. Alright, so likewise, Microsoft is also affected because of the market movement. It came down and then kind of goes sideways and have a strong drop in October last year. Alright, so now it has bounced back up. Okay, so why I think that is probably a good chance to go in, plus looking at how the S&P has moved in the past 16 to 17 trading days. It has moved up quite a bit over here. Alright, so as you can see on the long, although the 50 has crossed the 150, alright, but the 150 and the 200 are still sloping up. So it's still saying that based on the trend itself, Microsoft is still riding on the uptrend. It just has a short correction. Alright, and if you compare Microsoft to other companies, you realize that since the October falls and drop, it doesn't drop drastically as compared to other companies. Alright, it's just probably about a 20 to 30% drop. Alright, yeah, so as of now, as of Friday, or rather last week, actually price has actually bounced back up and above the SMA 200, right, and closes higher on Friday itself, right. In fact, it closed above the 150 moving average, right. So it could just give a sign that this uptrend is going to continue. Alright, so potentially you can actually look at to enter into Microsoft if you want to. It's a very strong company. Its mode is very wide and it's very sticky in terms of customer base. As you know, a lot of companies are still using Microsoft OS. They are still using a lot of Microsoft Office services for their documents, creating Excel, PowerPoints and stuff. Yeah, so it's a very strong company. It's a very sticky company. Alright, so this is a good company to look at. Right. Okay, and just one last one that I'm potentially looking at is this company ICE. Alright, is the Intercontinental Exchanges. Basically, this company runs and manages a lot of exchanges. One of the key exchange is the New York Stock Exchange. Alright, so likewise, this stock has been on an uptrend very strongly for the past years. Right, as you can see. So at the start, in fact, in 2018, with all the market news and correction at the start of the year in February 2018, all right, okay, you can see that the price did drop, but it kind of bounced off the 200 moving averages, and it has been bouncing off quite fairly a bit. All right, it's only in likewise, the company is also affected in October this year. In October last year, where all the markets start to correct. Same thing for ICE, it did corrected and broke the 200 moving average. It broke the long-term trend support trend line. All right. Then after that, it bounced up, retraced a bit. Now it bounced back up again. All right. So it seems to be now above. What I like is still above, going back right above the SMA 200. Okay. But what I want to here to take note, the next thing is because it kind of bouncing at this short-term resistance. I'm not sure whether this resistance is still valid because it's only bounced off once and it's very recent. Alright, so have to see what's the next move. If you bounce and close above, probably this resistance is not that strong, or yeah, just broke this short-term resistance and price most likely going to continue within the channel and trend. Alright, but likewise, the thing to take note is earnings is coming. Alright, although they are exchanges, they still runs like a business, still make money and lose money, still have to manage their debt. Alright, that is something to take note. But if we look at in terms of numbers, alright, I think their numbers are pretty healthy. Alright, in terms of revenue, they are growing. They are relatively growing. Alright, so net income, as you can see, they are also growing year on year. Alright, and okay, the only key thing is the share are still growing, but it's fine because their earnings are growing, the revenues are growing. Alright, and their operating cash flow is very healthy. Alright, positive all the way, which is giving them a lot of free cash flow at the end. Alright, so it's a very strong company. Okay, in terms of equity, alright, I think for the past few years since 2012, it has been affected. Probably it's because the financial crisis or the major market correction, the kind of minor corrections. So the earnings the ROE has dropped, but over the years it has picked up until now, hit back to the common, or rather the average range it used to have about 15%. So I think that is still pretty healthy for a 15% ROE. Right, and what I like is in terms of their debt, they are very conservative in their debt. Alright, it's rather low, it's only about 0.25. Recently it's slightly high a bit based on last quarter. Right, so I think over the years their debt ratio are very low. Their current ratio they keep quite healthy at about 1, close to 1. Right, so in terms of numbers, financial wise, FA wise, I think the company is strong. Figures are healthy based on what I look at. Alright, so I think that's very good. Alright, so just a quick description, you can just look at Morningstar, just search ICE. This is actually what they say is about company. Alright, so they actually have ownership of the New York Stock Exchange that they acquired in 2013. They also run some of the futures commodity exchanges, derivative exchanges. Alright, so a pretty good and pretty strong company. I don't think they will die. I don't think they will collapse, especially when they run the New York Stock Exchange. That is unlikely to collapse. Alright, so yeah, so I think ICE is a very strong company, a good company to look at. Of course, it depends on your valuation, the way how you value a company. If you're going to base on value investing method, if I'm going to look at discounted cash flow model, or rather any other models, I mean ICE is definitely overvalued as of now. But if you're looking at price action movement based on charting and stuff, it's still riding on a good trend. Yeah, so if you want to enter, you may do so. Just exercise with caution, do your own due diligence, make sure you're comfortable with, understand your investing method, why are you investing in this company, so that you, if there's any turbulence in the movement, you're actually prepared for it, right? All right, okay, so yep, just sum up for this week. That's what I'm looking at. Still doing with cautions, because S&P 500, although it has been bullish, but based on market structure, it's still on a downtrend structure. So I'm still going to take a look, be more cautious. But of course, after the breaking of this 61% Fibonacci and the breaking of the recent support level, okay, my view with the markets has slightly changed, a bit more bullish than bearish. All right, it have broke the 50 SMA as well. Yeah, so yeah, so these are the three stocks I'm looking at, more towards a bullish move rather than the bearish move for now. Although I still do have some stock in my watch list on bearish movement, but I'm not so keen to look at them at this moment. Okay, particularly with the earnings coming in, I will be more cautious. Most likely, I will enter position only after the company have made their earning announcement and see how the price is going to move before I take on any position. Alright, so that's it for this week. Alright, once again, thank you for watching. If you really liked what the sharing of this video is, please like our video, subscribe to mine, or to rather subscribe to our YouTube channel, okay, so that you'll be updated once every week there's a new video is posted. Of course, if you have any friends or relatives that are into investing as well, are looking into stock, US market, stock investing or option investing, always feel free, please share the video and tag them, right, so that they have an idea what we are doing, and hopefully we can actually grow this community and share more of our knowledge to people. Alright, so alright, that's all for this week. Alright, enjoy your week. I hope you have a good week ahead towards the earnings season. Alright, and trade safe. Alright, see you guys.